Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you are doing well. Today we will study about livestock feeding 1. This is a series of lectures and this is first one of that. Livestock feeding. So, first, what is nutrition? It is a science that interprets nutrients and other substances in food in relation to maintenance, growth, reproduction, health and disease of an organism. It starts from food intake, then digestion, then absorption, then assimilation, then biosynthesis, then catabolism, and then excretion. So what is a nutrient? A nutrient is a substance that supports life. It helps an organism to survive, grow, and reproduce. There are 6 essential nutrients: protein, carbohydrates, lipids, vitamins, minerals, and water. So these are all nutrients and they can be found in different foods. For example, protein can be found in meat, dairy, legumes, carbohydrate in pasta, rice, cereals, lipids in oil, butter, margarines, nuts, seeds, vitamins, minerals and water. You already know about it. So let's come towards animal feed. Animal feed is also called animal feed is the food grown or developed for livestock and poultry. So once a food is specific for animals, that is usually called feed. There are 2 major types of feed: fodder, forage or roughages, and concentrate. We will briefly go through it, what it actually means. So fodder, forages or roughages, it is vegetable material in a fresh, dried or ensiled state. When it is fresh, it is called pasture. When it is dried, it is hay. When it is ensiled, it is silage. Silage is basically a fodder pickle. इसको चारे का अचार हम कहते हैं. There are certain characteristics of fodder, forage and roughages. They are less digestible. They are high in fiber, generally more than 18% crude fiber, and they are low in energy. So this is fodder, forage or roughages. Then comes concentrate. It refers to animal feed that are rich in energy and protein but low in fiber, such as corn, soybean meal, oats, wheat, molasses, etc. The characteristics of concentrate are they are high in energy, they are low in fiber, they are highly digestible, 80 to 90%, have less than 20% crude protein, have less than 18% crude fiber. So this is concentrate. Here are some terms which you need to understand. For example, dry matter. Dry matter represents everything contained in a feed sample except water. If you remove water from a feed sample, it becomes dry matter. Crude fiber, it is a measure of quantity of indigestible cellulose, pantosans, lignin and other components of this type in feed. Another term is acid detergent fiber, ADF. It is least digestible fiber portion of feed. It includes lignin, cellulose, silica, but not hemicellulose. Then comes crude fat. It is an estimate of total fat content of feed. It is estimated using ether extraction. Crude fat contain true fat, for example triglycerides, as well as alcohols, waxes, terpenes, steroids, pigments, esters, aldehydes and other lipids. Another term we use is crude protein. Crude protein is the nitrogen content of feed. It includes true protein and non-protein nitrogen, for example urea and ammonia. Nitrate is not NPN. Then comes the energy. We measure energy content of feed using TDN, total digestible nutrients, the sum of digestible fiber, digestible protein, digestible lipid and carbohydrate component. It is directly related to digestible energy and is often calculated as ADF. It is an indicator of energy content of feed. You need to measure TDN of feed. Digestible energy. Digestible energy provides an indication of actual amount of energy from a feed that can be available for use by animal. It is the actual energy which will eventually be used by animal. It is estimated by subtracting energy lost in the feces from the gross energy intake. So gross energy minus fecal energy is digestible energy. So then we have a pictorial representation of all these terms, what it actually means. I have adopted it from a website. This is feed sample. You take a feed or forage sample, you dry it, you remove water from it, and it becomes moisture free or dry matter. If you burn this dry matter, organic matter is burned, and the remaining thing is ash, which is various minerals and sand. If we take it further, nutrient detergent extraction, if we do, then it becomes soluble portion NDS and insoluble portion neutral detergent fiber. So if you come towards fiber, then there are some soluble portion of fiber which is hemicellulose, and there are insoluble portion of fiber which is cellulose, lignin, fiber bound nitrogen, and heat damaged nitrogen. And if we come towards neutral detergent soluble portion includes carbohydrates, which are fructans, glucans, pectins, substances, and then sugars, starches, organic acids. And other part of soluble portion is crude protein. It is NPN, non-protein nitrogen, urea, amino acids, amines, and then true proteins. They are degradable and undegradable, and when it is degradable, it becomes rumen, undegradable protein, and then degradable intake protein or intake protein. So this is a pictorial representation of how we can analyze a feed sample based on different terminology. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, you can search it on internet. You can ask me via WhatsApp. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for your attention. Assalamu alaikum.